All right, guys, how's it going? It is back. The real football is back now, guys. None of them training games, them fancy pre-season friendlies or any of that shite. Nah. The real football is back, and we've got a title to defend. And I'm buzzing. I don't know about you, but I'm buzzing. And people that have followed my channel for a long time know I'm not usually like that. You know, normally I'd be like, yeah, nice one, football's back, cool. Yeah, no, I'm buzzing, right? Totally buzzing. So what can I tell you before? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some like head-to-head facts kind of things, which I like to get from the BBC website. That's what I rely on every time we've got a Premier League game. I like to see just these little facts and stuff like that about when the clubs have previously played each other. Now, I've already recorded my morning briefing. That's on my other YouTube channel. The link is in the video description to the Duncan Oldham channel. That's on there now. And my grandson, Harry, is called Anfield Harry, A-R-R-Y. He's got a YouTube channel. He hasn't put anything on there for 7 months, but he's going to put something on there today. So it'd be really super cool if you go over to Anfield Harry, all right? Look up his channel, drop him a sub. We're going to do something on there. He's only 9. All right, guys. So, what can we say? Well, I've got some notes here. The 2025-26 Premier League campaign kicks off under the lights on Friday night with defending champions Liverpool welcoming Bournemouth to Anfield in the season's opener. Arne Slot's men will be itching to get their title defence off to a flying start in front of the home crowd. Last season, the Reds did the double over the Cherries, and in the last 13 meetings, Liverpool have come out on top 12 times, including that unforgettable 9-0 demolition back in 2022. 9-0, totally taking a piss or what? That said, there's a bit of redemption in the air. The Community Shield against Crystal Palace last weekend was a letdown. Twice throwing away a lead before losing on penalties. The defending was patchy, but we're working on that, aren't we, guys? And Slot will have had plenty to think about since. Now, Bournemouth may fancy testing that Liverpool backline. But they've got their own defensive headaches, like they lost key players like Dean Huyson. And obviously, we snapped, Milos Kerkez off them, didn't we, Kerkez? They've got to, they've got to find their chemistry as well. A lot of people talking about Liverpool, like the changes we've made. But their defence has been ripped apart, really. Anyway, it says the stats don't lie. Bournemouth have never won at Anfield and have only managed to avoid defeat there once. They will need to be flawless if they're to spoil Liverpool's big Premier League curtain raiser. Now, what I want you guys to do before I go through the head-to-head statistics and little facts, if you like, is drop me a comment as to who your starting 11 would be. Seriously, I want to know who you'd go with. Who you would go with and who you think the boss will go with. Or do you think he'll be as intelligent as you and go with your selection? So, Liverpool have won 11 of their last 12 Premier League games against Bournemouth, with the exception being a 1-0 away loss in March 2023. Bournemouth have taken just 1 point from 24 available away against Liverpool in the Premier League. 1-0, drawn 1, lost 7, losing their last 6 visits to Anfield by an aggregate score of 23-2. Liverpool haven't lost their opening league game in any of the last 12 seasons. 1-9, drawn 3. Since a 3-0 loss at West Brom in 2012-13, it's the longest current run without defeat on match day 1 of any Premier League side. In 33 previous Premier League campaigns, the reigning champions have lost their opening match of the season on just 3 occasions, won 26 and drawn 4. However, all 3 of these have come in the last 9 campaigns. Leicester versus Hull in 2016-17, Chelsea versus Burnley in 2017-18, and Man City versus Spurs in 2021-2022. Bournemouth haven't lost their opening league game in any of the last 7 seasons. 1-3, drawn 4, since a 1-0 loss at West Brom in 2017-18. After winning the league with a 5-1 win against Spurs in April, Liverpool failed to win any of their last 4 Premier League games in 24-25, drew 2, lost 2. The Reds haven't gone 5 without a win since between December and January 2020-2021, which was drawn 3, lost 2. Bournemouth won 2-0 against Leicester in their final game of the 24-25 season, but haven't won consecutive Premier League games since January, and that was against Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. Liverpool's Mohamed Salah has scored more goals, 9, and registered more goal involvements, 14, on the opening weekend of a Premier League campaign than any other player. Indeed, only Paul Pogba, 6, has more matchday 1 assists than the Egyptian, 5. New Liverpool signing Florian Wirtz, 10 goals, 12 assists, was one of only 6 players to register double figures for both goals and assists in the Big 5 European leagues last season. The Reds' record signing could also become the 3rd German player to score on his Premier League debut after Jurgen Klinsmann. I never liked that cheating cunt. Well, he was a diver, wasn't he? In August 1994, and Ilkay Gundogan in September 2016. He was linked with Liverpool quite a bit, wasn't he? Before where's my thing gone? Before he moved to England. Liverpool's Mohamed Salah has scored 105 Premier League goals at Anfield, with only Sergio Aguero 106 at the Etihad and Thierry Henry 114 at Highbury, netting more goals at a single venue in the competition's history. He's also scored more Premier League goals against Bournemouth than any other player, 11. See, I like all these little stats and things, mate. Right. So, form guide. Right, Liverpool drew versus Crystal Palace 2-2, won versus Athletic Club 3-2, won versus Athletic Club 4-1, won versus Yokohama F. Marinos 3-1, lost to AC Milan 4-2. And if we take a look at Bournemouth, drew versus Real Sociedad 0-0, also drew versus Real Sociedad 1-1. Lost versus West Ham United 2-0. Lost versus versus Manchester United 4-1. And won versus Everton 3-0. And there's plenty of other blurb here. Previous scores, all competitions. 1st of February 2025 in the Premier League. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 0. That was away from home for us. On the 21st of September 2024, we played them at Anfield and beat them 3-0. And on the 21st of January 2024, we beat them 4-0 away from home. And that, my friends, is all I'm going to really say, to be honest with you. I'm buzzing. I might not look like I'm buzzing, but I'm buzzing, right? I am really excited about this campaign, to be honest with you. I'm also a little bit apprehensive, right? Because we've spent so much money that you just know everyone is waiting for us to slip up, and underperform. And, with so many changes, in the team, then obviously there is the issue of chemistry and there is weakness in squad. As Rafa Benitez would say, squad, for sure. But we get these couple of centre-backs in. That'd be nice, very nice. And Isak as well, which I still think will go ahead this window. I haven't even read anything about Alexander Isak this morning, so I'm pretty chilled at the moment. I'm sure we'll be going over that shortly. So I've done my morning briefing. I'm now going to review the Spanish football dailies. The cafe's closed today, it's a holiday. So I'm not going to the cafe. I'm going to review the Spanish football dailies at home, see if there's anything else about Canate and Real Madrid. There might be a live stream today. If there is, it will be this afternoon, but I don't know what my plans are for my daughter and grandson, whether they're going out. If he's here, we'll do a live stream, so keep an eye on the channel this afternoon, usually around 1 o'clock UK. There definitely won't be one this evening, but no, I'm going to get on with things. Let me know how you are feeling now that the Premier League is back. Are you like me? Are you like a big kid? Yeah, I'm buzzing. I'm really buzzing. Do you know why I keep saying that? Because I'm not normally like that. So maybe I'm overemphasizing it. I'm just like, Normally I'd be like, yeah, whatever, yeah, cool, yeah, nice one, yeah. Because I'm not, I'm like addicted to the top flight game anymore, but I just feel really fucking good, man, so I'm buzzing. I'm really buzzing. Seriously, I'm buzzing. There you go. I'll say it again. Must be true. So yeah, let me know what you think. I would love to know who you would play, what your starting 11 would be, and what you think the manager will go with. Score predictions, you can do them. I never do score predictions because I'm one of them people that if I gave you a score prediction and it came off, I'd be gutted that I didn't have a fiver on it. So never ask me what I think about stuff like that. So it's back. The Premier League is back, and I hope that you and I get to go through this season together and enjoy it. Do you know what I mean, guys? And it's not just about the Premier League, but obviously all focus is on that this evening. If you're looking for somewhere to watch the game, if you've got one of them, thingamajiggies, liveonsat.com is a website that I use that will tell you all the satellite channels that are showing the Liverpool game this evening. If you need sorting out with IPTV, I've got a very good friend here that I've known for 17 years. He looks after the Cop Talk members, right? So he's not the cheapest, but the service is very good, all right? And the good thing is he's known to us. So he's not going to run away with your money. And if anything goes wrong, he's accountable, etc., etc. Things can go wrong with IPTV. As you know. But if you need hooking up with someone reliable, I can put you in touch with him. And I receive 0 commissions. I can get nothing for you taking up, any kind of service from him. Many of the Cop Talk members use him if you want to verify or whatever. Anyway, if you're interested in that, email me dunk, D-U-N-K, @coptalk.com. And I will reply to you, and I'll give you his WhatsApp number or whatever, and then you can, speak to him, whatever. It doesn't have to be on one of these, I think. I think he can set you up on an Android box if you've got your box or whatever. He can basically answer all the questions. I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. But it's the service that I use when I need to. Fortunately, I do have, over there, my Sky box, so I do have a genuine subscription regardless, and I also have access to, is it DAZN? Is that what it's called? Subscribe to them. I've got Movistar, what with me being in Spain. So even though I've got, alternative viewing methods, or should I say my friend has, I would never do anything like that. Maybe I'm a bit thick, but I do pay for official coverage where possible because I like the reliability. I like to know that I can watch the game and not get a worrying fucking thing at any time. Do you know what I mean? Which has been my experience over the years. But in fairness, this one that my mate deals with, I've never had that. There has been a couple of outages, but only in the last 3-4 years or something like that. That's just the way of the world. All right, guys. I think you would agree with me that if they set up a Premier League Netflix and it was a tenner a month or something, that we'd all be on it. I would much rather support an official platform. Anyway, sorry if my friend's watching, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I'd rather do things right. Okay, I'll leave it with you. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment if you want to buy me a coffee or a beer. I'm going on the lash tomorrow. All right, there's a love out under the video. I always give a shout out to anyone that does that. In my morning briefings, and like I said, my morning briefing is on this morning. They've been late this week, but it is on there already. If you want to watch that, there's a lot in there about Anfield, Darry, and Cop Talk, Liverpool, whatever. The link to that video channel is in the video description of this video, Duncan Oldham channel, and it'll be on the screen as well. If you see my lovely face on the screen around now, that'll take you over to my other channel. Please do subscribe. Oh, and look up Anfield Darry as well and look out for him today. All right, guys, let me know how you're feeling. Are you excited now the football's back? Yeah? Let me know, man. All right, I'll speak to you in a bit.